Carson Scholars here today. You all should be very proud for all that you have accomplished and all of the hard work you have done, and I wish you good luck in your future classes, college, and beyond. I wanted to tell you a little bit today about my story as a Carson Scholar. When I was in middle school, my class went on a field trip to listen to Dr. Ben Carson talk after reading his book, Gifted Hands. I remember sitting there in the audience thinking not only about how cool Dr. Carson's sneakers were, but how much of an honor it was to be listening to such an influential person speak. At that moment, I wanted to be exactly like him did one day. Successful, inspiring, and be able to stand up on stage and sincerely prove to people that if they put their mind to something, they can make a difference in the world. That day is what really made me want to get more involved, help out in the community, and pursue my goals and dreams no matter what obstacles get in the way. And now here I am years later, up on stage in front of Dr. Ben Carson himself. It is such an honor to give this speech not only to him, but especially to all of the 2013 Carson Scholars here today. When I became a Carson Scholar my junior year of high school, I had just gotten into researching at the Army Research Laboratory at Aberdeen Proving Ground, where I have now been interning for the past 4 years. I was working in a nanotechnology lab synthesizing gold nanoparticles. I found it so amazing that I was making particles thousands of times smaller than the thickness of one of the hairs on my head, yet I could see them on images I was taking with a transmission electron microscope. But the thing that was most appealing was the difference these 15-nanometer particles could make in science, technology, and the world. They could find and detect cancer, light it up so that its exact location could be traced and treated. They could be made into nanoscale machines, capable of making the electronics we use today even smaller. They could be used in solar cells and serve as a new, sustainable energy source. The possibilities seemed endless, and I wanted in. I knew then that I wanted to become a scientist and put the nanoparticle into action, but what proved to me that I could was the honor of becoming a Carson Scholar. At the banquet, I was surrounded by so many talented and smart students who were doing exactly what Ben Carson had taught me in middle school, overcoming obstacles to make differences in their schools and communities through excelling in their classes, being great leaders, and getting involved in community service. I honestly could not believe that I was one of them, and standing here today, I am still in awe. Each of you here has unique skills that no one else has. Besides being amazing students at the top of your classes, you are also talented musicians, athletes or dancers, environmental advocates, aspiring teachers, scientists, and doctors. You know the importance of being role models, as you most likely have a friend or teacher who inspired you. For me, that role model was Mr. Carpenter at Southampton Middle School, who made science seem fun and interesting. Each of you also have interesting stories to tell about the time when you helped call bingo at the local retirement home, or even simply helped a neighbor by shoveling their driveway or raking their leaves. Most importantly, I know that all of you strive to make a difference in the world. Together, you are the next generation of leaders, and that excites me and gives me the confidence that our future will be in good hands. And yet, you all are the most down-to-earth and unpretentious people anyone will ever meet. Each Carson Scholar here today definitely deserves to be thanked and acknowledged for all the good that they have done, not only up until today, but the good that I know they will continue to do in the future. To me, that's exactly the purpose of the Carson Scholarship. It's about thanking and reminding the amazing students here today that they have the ability to make a difference. When you accept the award, and I can tell you even years after, you are constantly reminded that you are a part of a special family of students. Right now, more than 5,000 of us across the country are a part of that family, and the number is growing every year. I think that it is this reminder and the confidence that comes with it that pushes us to continue to excel. For me, being a Carson Scholar has pushed me into my second year at the University of Delaware studying chemical engineering as a part of the honors program. I'm also currently working in a lab on campus, combining my interest in nanotechnology with my interest in the environment, creating green solar cells. Besides research, I'm also co-chair for Campus Sustainability Day and volunteer at the Little Sisters of the Poor retirement home. I know that if I continue to follow the path that I create for myself, I will be able to achieve my future career goal, to become a scientist and make a difference in the world. And thanks to the help of the Carson Scholars Fund, and especially to my family of Carson Scholars here tonight, I can honestly say that I'm already on my way. Thank you.